Hello everyone, welcome back to the Newlyweds channel. Today we're going to be talking about why you shouldn't be afraid of blank space venues. Blank space venues gives you so much opportunity, which we're going to get into in this video. But firstly, I wanted to tell you very quickly about our new platform, Venues by Nulyweds. Venues by Nulyweds is a platform aimed at finding you the perfect wedding venue in Portugal. All of our venues have video tours and an easy inquiry form to make sure that you are actually heard and seen from the right people. I know a ton of couples who find it so difficult to get in touch with venues in Portugal, so we have sorted that out for you. As part of our membership, we also have a personalized venue matching service, which means that we will send you 6 recommendations of venues that will work perfectly for the wedding that you truly want. So if you're interested in signing up with all of the exclusive content, all of our venues, all of the videos, and all of the support from me, then please do check out venuesbynulyweds.com. And let's get into blank space venues. First, let's just do definitions. Blank space venues are venues that don't have a ton of character, let's say. They are the plain Janes of the venue world. They don't have a lot of spark and pizzazz and specialness. They are very simple venues that will take a little bit of love to bring out the best in them. I'll show you a couple of examples on the screen of some of the venues that are in our platform, and you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. And a very interesting thing, but also to a degree an understandable thing, is that these venues are far less popular than the more kind of shiny, pizzazzy kind of venues that you'll see. So, you know, the castles and the ones that are covered in tiles and the ones with really intricate designs and things like that. But I want to kind of make a case for blank space venues because they are overlooked so much, and there are cons to having a venue with a ton of character. Case in point, if you want to have a really personalized look to your wedding, so you want to have a ton of personality that's yours, maybe a really unique color scheme, you want to put your own stamp on things, that can be quite a bit harder with really characterful venues. If you have a venue, for example, we're working with a couple at the moment who's getting married in this venue that is covered in tiles, okay? Covered in beautiful blue tiles, gorgeous place. But it means that we are very restricted with the color scheme that we can kind of go for because we don't want to clash with the rest of the surroundings. It's also much harder to modernize that space because it is so deeply entrenched in its history, and it's got so much of its own dressing just by being the type of venue that it is, that it's quite difficult to personalize. It's quite difficult to add your own stamp on things and to still make it a modern look. All of the weddings at that venue kind of end up looking the same because couples very much rely on the beauty of the venue instead of personalizing the style for themselves. So every single wedding kind of follows the same kind of path at that venue. And it's a bit sad, really. Whereas with a blank space venue, you can do whatever you want, and whatever you do is going to completely transform that space. That space is going to be unrecognizable from someone else's wedding. You are going to be creating something completely unique, and people might not even recognize it as that particular venue because you transformed it so much. Don't get me wrong, I love characterful venues. You'll see in our little downloads, the top wedding venues in Portugal, that we have characterful venues in there. But what I personally look for in a great venue is a room that I can transform. A room that I can add to the couple's personalities and make sure that it doesn't look like every single other wedding that venue is going to have. It might be a very different type of wedding to what your guests are used to, but then if that guest, you know, Googles that venue, then all of the weddings look exactly the same as your wedding. It's infinitely less impressive, right? So I look for, so even in these more characterful venues, I still look for the spaces that can be truly customized and personalized in a really fun way. I think that blank space venues give you that opportunity so beautifully. Another part of this is that many blank space venues have gorgeous gardens. Their gardens and their surroundings, maybe they have a view, maybe they have vineyards. They really go all out on the green space, and the inside space is the plain Jane, but the outdoor space is the wow factor, you know? So you shouldn't overlook blank space venues, because if you are looking to have an outdoor wedding, then the blank space inside is not even that important, really. You are taking full advantage of the outdoor space, and that is the most important thing here. If you want a gorgeous garden surroundings, then blank space venues can often really give you that. And then of course, if you need to, you've got the indoor space as a plan B, but you can then take advantage of my first point, which was that you can completely personalize and customize the indoors to be like a big forest of outdoor loveliness if you want to, right? You can transform it completely. I love that. I'm a really huge fan of them. I like to really personalize things for the couples that I work with. I am in the business of transformation. But what do you think? Are you into a more characterful venue that has a lot of personality on its own, or do you want to bring the personality to the venue? Let me know what type of wedding you're looking for, and if you are interested in blank space venues or super characterful palaces and vineyards and fun things like that, then do check out venuesbynulyweds.com. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.